Cash out refinance versus a refinance. So I'm going to tell you what the difference is. A lot of people ask me, hey, what is a cash out refinance? And they think it's normal refinance. So I'm going to explain it to you. I'm going to make it as simple as I can. If you have a property that is worth $1 million, okay, and your mortgage, right, you got a mortgage on it, and maybe your mortgage is, you only owe $500,000. Why would you refinance? Well, a couple of different reasons, right? Maybe you have better interest rates, right? In the last couple of years, we've seen some interest rates hit the low threes, high twos, which is insane. And maybe you got your loan 10 years ago in 2010 when the interest rates were 8.25%, right? So then the interest rate went from 8.25%, maybe they're now 4.5%. Is very beneficial for you to go ahead and refinance that property because you're going to save a lot of money every single month on your mortgage payment. So people refinance. Now, it's worth $1 million, okay? So you have it worth as a value of $1 million, and you only have a mortgage. A balance is $500,000. So if you refinance, that means you're going to go refinance $500,000 only. So you get a brand new loan on $500,000, right? So maybe your first loan was $4,500 a month. Now your second loan with the new interest rate might be $3,200 a month. You see, so now you save some money. Now, what are the negatives? Well, now you started another 30-year loan or 20-year loan or 15-year loan, whatever kind of loan package you got. So the only bad part is maybe you've already been paying it for 10 years. You have 20 more years left. And now you sign a brand new loan for 30 years for a lower price, right? Or you could even do a 10-year loan at $500,000. You'll probably end up paying the same, probably a little bit higher than you were paying before. There's a lot of different options for you to refinance that. And you still have your equity in your project or your property, okay? Now, a cash out refinance, right? A cash out refi, what is that? So if your property is worth $1 million and you only owe $500,000, you go to the bank and they'll let you know, like, hey, we can let you borrow up to 90% of the property, 100% of the property, 70% of the property. Let's assume they're only going to let you borrow 80% of the value of the property. So they're going to go ahead and do a cash out refinance. They're going to refinance your property. It's worth $1 million, but they're only going to give you financings for $800,000. So now you have your new loan for 10, 15, 20, 30 years, whatever you decide to do. Let's just call it 30 years. You have a new loan for $800,000. Well, you still have a balance of $500,000. So out of this $800,000, you pay $500,000 to your old loan, and you have $300,000 cash out. That's why it's called a cash out refinance. Now, why would you want to do this? Well, you can grab those $300,000 and go buy yourself, you know, maybe an 8-unit apartment building for $1 million, and you can use just $300,000 as your down payment, right? You can go buy a nice Airbnb out somewhere for $1 million and use your $300,000 to down payment and to furnish it, right? You can use those $300,000 to go buy some properties cash. You can go use that money for cocaine and hookers in Vegas. I mean, you can do whatever the hell you want, okay? You do whatever you want with that money. Ideally, you want to put it somewhere where it makes you money, right? Maybe you put it in somebody's project, right? Maybe you borrow that money at 4%, and somebody's going to let you give you a 10% a year return on their money. Shoot, you grab those $300,000, you put it in somebody's project, right? And you're making 10%, and you're only paying 4% to the bank. You're making the spread of 6%. I know people who do that all the time, not just with properties, but they actually go get lines of credit. We'll talk about that later. At a bank, have a $2-3 million line of credit that's at a 3.5% interest rate, 4% interest rate, and then they lend that money out at 10%, right? 8%, 10%, and they make money on the bank's money. It's crazy. But this is talking about your property, and if you do it that way, you can go reinvest it. You go vacation. Maybe you want to go pay off other debt. I wouldn't recommend you go pay off some credit card debt because most likely most people are going to rack that credit card debt back up. I would actually go use that to go make some money to help pay that credit card debt down. That's just my opinion, but I am not a financial advisor or your CPA or your accountant, so go ask them for their opinion and just make sure that they're not broke, because then they're going to give you a bad opinion and bad direction. So cash out refinance versus refinance, that's what it is. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Follow me on my other social media. I have Instagram, I got TikTok. Check out my website, javierhinojo.com. It'll be below on the video. I have a lot of things there for you. I have free calculators. I have meetups. I have live meetups. I have virtual meetups. I have a lot of information there, a lot of free tools for you guys to get started or to continue your real estate career. Check out the website and follow me in my other social media. Talk to you soon.